Good evening. Thanks for joining us. 3 days after a deadly stabbing in broad daylight, the Starbucks where it took place has reopened. Tonight, an outpouring of support for the family of the victim, Paul Schmidt. And his mother wonders why people nearby didn't do more to help. CTV's Alyssa Tebow leads us off tonight.
Each day, this memorial grows, a tribute to a loving partner and father killed in front of his family at a Vancouver Starbucks. Life here is getting back to normal. The coffee shop is open and furniture returning to the patio. The memorial outside the only reminder of what happened on Sunday. But the community hasn't forgotten. A GoFundMe in support of Paul Schmidt's young family has now reached more than $100,000. Part of what's impacted the public so deeply, graphic video, which we are blurring, is being circulated online, with many questioning why nobody stepped in to help.
It's beyond me that people stood there and videoed and watched this entire horrific act play out.
In the background, a customer is seen casually drinking his coffee moments after Paul Schmidt was stabbed. An understandable reaction, says this expert.
Most likely, this gentleman is in a freeze response of shock. His nervous system is overwhelmed. He's not quite processing what's happening, and he's just doing autopilot.
Grigor says even viewing the raw footage could lead to PTSD.
You can't not see it. Just watching, you could have nightmares, flashbacks, start to feel uneasy.
Yet it still lives online.
Let's allow this man to have some dignity in death by not sharing graphic, gruesome video on places like social media.
The violent killing has reignited concerns that Vancouver isn't safe. We asked for comment today from Vancouver Mayor Ken Sim, who ran on a platform of public safety. We were directed instead to Councillor Brian Montague, a former police officer.
There's no reason for something this violent to be occurring. There's just no rationale behind it. I think we're doing better. There's always room for improvement.
That will be little comfort to a family now grieving. Alyssa Tebow, CTV News, Vancouver.